The sales season has begun, and shopping isn't just for the girls. That's why we're introducing you to the shopping beast and the prince of deals, Chuckles. The man who can spot the perfect bargain among 1,000 stores. Right now, Chuckles is standing inside a clothing shop, and in front of him hangs a pair of pants with a label reading, Original Exclusive Cropped Pants, only for 399.99 piasters. Our buddy Chuckles thinks to himself, wow, pants for 300 pounds, that's awesome. Especially when other shops are selling them for 400, and he decides, I'm definitely buying these pants. Aside from the fact that Chuckles turns out to be a bit of a sucker when it comes to shopping, this situation happens to all of us almost every day. That .99 ending has a magical effect on the eyes. The very presence of it on any product immediately entices you to buy. But what's the story behind 99.99, and why does it stand out from the other numbers? Hello, I'm Jimmy. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get our videos as soon as they drop. That price ending in .99 is famous for drawing you in, making you turn back from the other end of the street after a deep internal debate just to buy that particular product. It's the same number you'll see scattered all over your receipt, a large percentage of the products you've chosen, and even those you just bought. End with .99. This number is like a magnet for money. As soon as it's printed on a product, it automatically starts pulling money out of your wallet. So let's take a closer look at what this number does, its backstory, and how it plays a huge role in the success of advertisements and deals. If we take a step back to see who is credited with this ingenious trick, we find that the idea began in the late 19th century. Historians speculate that the concept first appeared when the magazine Daily News announced a contest for the best pricing for their magazine. They wanted a price that was attractive, yet still ensured a profit for the magazine. Many prices were suggested, but one in particular caught the attention of the pricing team, a price that ended with .99. They realized that this format was truly appealing, especially since the discount compared to the next whole number is just 1 cent. And from there, this pricing strategy spread to other commercial fields. In fact, there's a second theory regarding the emergence of the .99 ending, or fractional pricing in general. This theory suggests that fractional pricing first appeared as a way to control the theft that used to happen at the hands of employees and accountants. In simple terms, when the prices of goods are whole numbers, like 50, 100, 200, and so on, it becomes very easy for an employee to track and alter the price records for the purpose of stealing. Changing whole numbers in the ledgers is simple, unlike fractional numbers. That's why store owners and companies began adding fractions to their product prices, making it harder for employees to tamper with the records. And after this idea spread to many places, they discovered that fractional pricing has another positive side. It grabs the attention of customers and motivates them to buy. From then on, fractional numbers have been used to price most products. There are a third, fourth, fifth, and even sixth hypothesis out there, but the ones we've mentioned are the most famous regarding this subject. The fact is, ever since this pricing trick emerged, it has managed to stick around and maintain its influence. No matter how much time passes, even as our awareness, culture, and knowledge grow, and even though we know it's a gimmick, we still get affected by it. The idea of using fractions in pricing is extremely successful. It was the beginning of what's known as the art of pricing. Imagine you have a product that costs £1,000. Why label it as 1,000? When you can write 999. After all, the customer coming to buy the product isn't going to say, I only have £1 with you. And even if someone did, their number is so insignificant that the merchant wouldn't lose a single pound because of the pricing. In reality, by effectively lowering the product's price, the merchant creates a subtle incentive for anyone passing by whose eyes catch the sign reading 999. All of the above examines the .99 ending from a marketing perspective. But are there other viewpoints from which we can study this phenomenon? In fact, yes. The .99 ending also affects our psyche. Researchers say that as humans, we generally read numbers from left to right, which means the digits on the left have a greater impact on our minds. So if you see two products, one priced at $5 and another at $4.99, nearly the same price, you're more inclined to buy the one that says $4.99. This is because, in general, we like to minimize the effort involved in making purchasing decisions, especially when the item is already inexpensive. We don't usually bother to add up all the digits on the right. We're lazy enough and tend to go with the easier option. Instead of doing calculations and overthinking it, most people simply conclude that 4 is less than 5, and that's it. Even though we can clearly see the sense, they often get unintentionally overlooked. And that's exactly what happened with our buddy Chuckles. Perhaps the strangest thing you might hear about the .99 ending is the theory that certain numbers have a psychological impact on people more than others. You might be surprised to learn that it isn't just the 99 ending that works its magic. The digit 9 by itself, sometimes called the magic number or even the super number 9, has a mystical effect not only in the cents column but anywhere it appears. Confirming this, a study was conducted to verify the powerful influence of the digit 9 on the consumer's mind. Researchers asked a dress shop to raise the displayed price on one of their dresses from $34 to $39.99. Naturally, one would expect that as the price increases, demand would drop. But the surprise was that when the price was raised to $39.99, the demand for the dress increased threefold. To double-check the experiment, they even tried a second pricing for the dress using numbers like 38 and 44. But the change in demand only happened when the digit 9 was included. Moreover, another study published in 2003 by the Harvard Business Review confirmed that when a price is marked with a .99 at the end, it signals to the buyer that there's a deal on the product, a bargain so good that it feels like an unmissable opportunity. Major companies exploit this phenomenon to their advantage. So whenever you see that number on any product, be smart and don't rush into it. That's all for now. For everyone who made it this far, you're the best. Give us a like before you go, so we know how many of you stuck with us until the end. And don't forget, if you have any baffling questions in the middle of the night, drop them in the comments below the video, and we'll answer them. Goodbye.